BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading with the prices going up or down. Over on total for the daily, it does look like we are pushing up overall. We do have an indecision candle as we met that Fibonacci level around this 837 range, so I would watch this very close. Stochastic is pushing up. That VWAP is staying bullish, but we may have a lower high, so just keep an eye on this. Momentum is pushing up, and money flow does want to gain strength. Around the 1 hour, we could have a bit of a rising channel in here. We do have a rising channel overall, but we did not make a third touch to the top yet, so I would watch. We did make 3 touches to the bottom though. Usually when you get the third touch to the bottom is when you would break down, so we did invalidate that technically, but we have not seen a true break away from this yet. That's why we have not cleared this out of the range of possibilities. Our stochastic is pushing down. Now VWAP has a lower high with a lower low, which is bringing momentum lower. If that VWAP continues to favor bearish here, momentum will continue lower, money flow will continue to weaken, and price action will continue to fall. So I would watch. Ideally, we would see some consolidation, sideways movement here as we make some sort of a bull flag and then hopefully push up like we would see on Bitcoin. Over on Bitcoin futures for the daily, we have indecisive price action. We're unable to break that value area high. Stochastic is starting to kind of go flat. RSI is pushing up. Stochastic really can't go much further. VWAP is in a decent bullish trend with higher highs and higher lows, pushing momentum and money flow higher. So the daily does look positive there. Over on the 1 hour, we do have some sideways movement as we did get that break up. So again, watch for this to be a bull flag. We'll show that on Bitcoin. Stochastic does want to round away. Momentum is starting to round. Our RSI is starting to pull back. VWAP does want to test that neutral, so watch this. VWAP is trying to make a higher low, so watch for higher or consistent highs from here. If we can get higher or consistent highs, or at least stay above that neutral, then we could see this flag form and then see a pump forward afterwards. Over on Bitcoin for the daily, we have that same indecision candle. Stochastic does want to push up. RSI is flat. Momentum is starting to curl. VWAP does have a higher high, so we do have a bullish trend on that VWAP, pushing momentum higher, and that will start to give that money flow strength, providing lower time frames can stay bullish. Over on the 1 hour, we have a potential for this to be a flag. It is not confirmed. I'd watch for another pull back and another touch to the bottom. But if we continue to consolidate here, we could push back up toward this 92K range. Our momentum does want to round though. We do have a red dot. VWAP is trying to push forward and money flow is starting to pull back. So watch that VWAP very close. If that VWAP breaks down, then it's likely momentum will fall, money flow will weaken, and we would reject. However, if that VWAP just dips into bearish territory, gets a higher low, and then pushes forward into bullish territory from there, we would see that bull flag form, and then we would see that breakout afterwards. Over on graph for the daily, we did try to break away from our pattern, so we are going to delete this. Remember, we would be looking for a retest and a continuation, but that doesn't mean we can't just continue to pump forward. Our stochastic is pushing up, RSI is gaining strength, VWAP is running up, pushing momentum and money flow higher. So again, if this 1 hour can stay more bullish, then we could see that daily pick up some strength, break this resistance of our 11 cents, and then continue forward. We look at somewhere around, I'd say somewhere around this 12.5. So over on the 1 hour, if I can scroll the right direction, our momentum does want to round. We have a red dot. VWAP is attempting to break down after getting a lower high, so I would watch for lower lows. If we see a lower low, that could be what would push us down. But again, if total continues to push forward tomorrow, it's likely graph will follow because remember, total leads all of our altcoins except Ethereum. Now, over on XRP for the daily, we do have some lower highs here, potentially with lower lows. So again, watch very close, but we are managing to hold that Fibonacci level. We did have a long upper shadow candle potentially form. We have another indecision candle, so we're really not sure where we want to go. Our stochastic does look like it could start to break. If that stochastic does make a break, RSI will start to lead price lower, and that VWAP does have a lower high, so watch for a lower low. If that VWAP gets a lower low, momentum will start to push down, money flow will remain red, and then we would see a test of further supports like our $2, $2.20, and like $2.30. We have all those kind of ranges that we've covered throughout the week. or at least throughout the last week. Our 1 hour does look a little more favorable, though. Again, we could be trying to form some sort of a flag. You could try to call this a freak breakup. We would have to see if we can continue to get like a higher high. If we pushed up again around this like 257, then saw a rejection, then we could form a bigger flag in this range, which could try to take us beyond that. Our stochastic does want to pull back. RSI is starting to weaken. Momentum is running with a red dot, and that VWAP is attempting to push down. So watch that VWAP very close. If it pushes down and holds in bearish territory, momentum will continue to weaken. Money flow could reverse, and then we would have that chance of breaking our Fibonacci level. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe, and join us in that Discord.